Welcome to episode 7. We are 3 high energized, very white guys who like curly fries. Hi.
Oh my god. Why are we
we're ready to
going to
start.
Mandarin? We should get curly fries.
They probably have fries at Mandarin.
That was
don't.
like the fattest thing you've ever said. on our way to the Chinese buffet, we should stop and get fast food.
No. Like, why are
No,
we
he
going
said
to
instead
Mandarin?
we should just go
Oh, okay.
to Wendy's and just order like 4
Wendy's does not have
large
curly fries.
curly fries. Yeah, they do.
Wendy's does
Arby's.
not.
Oh, it's Arby's. That's
Arby's
the one.
does.
Well,
This
there's
is a
some-
great way to start a podcast.
I know.
We should go to Arby's and order like 4 large curly fries a piece. That would be awesome.
I could do that.
Carb loading, man. Carb loading, that's what it's all about.
Says the guy who accompanied me, or I guess I accompanied to the gym this morning.
Yeah. Let's
Say,
face it.
I
I'm the
ran-
one who goes there.
I ran and I did leg day, and my foot
Yeah.
really hurts for some reason.
Do you do anything but leg day?
Well, see, here's the issue. Here's the issue.
Oh, okay,
It
guys.
helps you with your double base.
Girls don't
That's
care
okay.
about the upper
Seriously,
body.
I've been like focusing on what I do in terms of exercise and like with the express ultimate goal of improving drumming.
Oh, wow. Forearm strength.
Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of double rolls and throwing like a what is it? Like a bossa nova? Is that what it's called?
Bossa
Bossa
nova?
Bossa
nova
nova?
beat on like underneath a double roll, cuz then it's really weird and you got to like yeah. That's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And so okay, on the topic
That's
of
how
leg
I build
day-
up most of the muscle that I have at all.
Yeah.
I've been playing drums for a
From
while.
playing drums, yeah. And so like I've been working a lot on like speed and finger and playing the rebound and everything. I only do leg day because I'm only there like twice a week on average, and it's like 4 days apart. And so it's like, oh, well, I was and I played sports that emphasized running, and I always focused on legs anyway. So that's
Soccer,
just
baseball, stuff like that.
soccer, yeah, mostly soccer, and that's where running comes in. And, so yeah, that's why I've been doing leg day. Although I've done like arms and shoulders a couple times.
If you're not squatting 350, you're not doing it right.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, I'm not even focusing on like leg day. I'm focusing on like cardio. Ultimately, overall,
Just squat.
Everyone on r/swell acceptance hates you right now.
whatever. I want to have a healthy heart, so I'm gonna run. Screw building muscle. I'm happy how I am.
All the roids. If I'm not taking all the roids, it's not a good day.
Okay, Steiner.
I'm
Wait.
zone.
Yeah, we were walking into Lifetime today, and
No, we were walking out.
oh, we were walking out. And Dan, or some, at one point you go,
Yeah, I was in the zone today, man.
I was
I'm
in a
freak
zone.
zone.
Oh,
So
that's
anyway.
great.
All right, do we want to just get tax corner out of the way so we can get to the real topics?
Do we just want to push that up to the front of the agenda?
So
So we
tax
can
corner.
actually get into real stuff later.
Well, like this is actually something I find very interesting.
If you,
know
don't
how-
find this interesting, and I'll skip ahead 20 minutes.
Do everybody? It seems like everybody kind of knows a family who adopts children or like does foster care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You realize how much people get paid to do foster care?
My friend's adopted.
Shit ton of money. Well, not once you adopt, it's technically your child, but like the foster care where it's like an orphan child to come to your house and like basically live until they
Yeah.
find a home.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Get
So
paid a
that's
shit
why
ton of money.
that's why the woman in Angels in the Outfield just didn't do anything all day.
Exactly. Yeah. No, they get paid a ton of money.
She reminds me of Yvonne's mom. Think about it. She's kind of a slightly pudgy woman with graying hair on the shorter side. Yeah. That describes every woman over 50.
Yeah, basically, except for my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay. So all of the money that they get is quote unquote tax free, right?
Mhm. Right.
Because it's supposed to go towards caring for the child and everything. But here's the deal. It doesn't cost nearly as much to take care of the child than like compared to how much they get. So they're in the positive. They get paid a ton of money.
Okay.
Now,
Is this
say-
something within?
say
like,
you own your own child
I want to
and that child is
you
disabled.
own a child?
Yeah, for tax purposes.
Dan Lewis is in favor of slavery for tax purposes.
No, only of your own offspring though.
Oh, okay.
But they
Now-
have to be
now that makes
disabled.
sense.
That's the
Offspring
thing.
equals slaves. Disabled offspring equals slaves.
So no, here's the deal.
Dan Lewis.
I'll take it. Whatever.
So people with disabled children also get paid money, but that's supposed to go towards healthcare. and taking care of the child, like hiring a PCA. So those
Right,
medical
right.
costs are deductible, right? But
Okay.
say you're a stay-at-home parent and you take care of your disabled child and you get money for that. That money is technically not tax-free. So you're basically getting paid to stay at home. Well, now, guess what?
Que
Now
pasa?
it's tax-free, basically. So like people can, and the cool thing about it is people can like go back in time, technically, and file
Oh.
amended returns and like I know this family, and
This is proof right now that the government just knows that time travel exists, and they're trying to keep it from us.
in the terms of tax filing.
No, just in general. Don't even effing lie to
Well,
me.
it's representative.
I'm getting a call from the Black Stallion. Should we have him on speakerphone?
Oh yeah, we should have him on
Yeah.
speakerphone.
Hello.
Hey Ben, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Zachary.
What are you doing on Sunday?
Zachary.
Don't listen to the voices. What am I doing on Sunday? Probably cuddling my dog.
Probably what?
Cuddling my dog.
Okay. Do you want to come to a job?
Who, what, where, when, why?
You don't have to.
How much am I getting paid for how long? And what is the task?
The task is
Maybe this is something you
moving
should bleep
a steel
out.
cabinet to a basement and assembling it. And the pay is yet to be determined, but for that type of work, I would say probably $50 if we work for 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Well, that wasn't as fun as I thought it would be.
Yeah, why does he have to be my boss at a time when I want him to be just that silly, stupid black guy?
Yeah, I love it. Seriously, that's one of my favorite things about school is hanging out with him.
Mm-hmm.
Just in that stupid little hour-long break we have at lunch. Okay, so blah blah
Tax
blah.
corner.
You can go back and file amended returns and basically take that money off of your income. So, say a family earns roughly $20,000 to take care of their child.
Okay.
They have to report that in addition to their W-2s and what. So like say one person works and they earn $60,000, and the other person stays at home and takes care of the child, and they get $20,000 from whatever the program is. Well, then in the past they'd have to report $80,000 as their income. Now they can go back and file and say, "Oh wait, no, we only made 60." And so that kind of reduces quite a bit of taxes.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So of our 20 viewers, I know all of you probably have disabled children and make lots of money from it. You should
And
probably
foster
go.
care, a lot of kids.
Well, foster care's already been
I know,
tax
but-
free. Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
So
So you should go back in time and file amended returns.
this is going to be a big year for tax returns.
Oh, and the other one for Tax Corner that I had, which is actually a little bit more on the like interesting side. Amazon has started taking sales tax.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Fuck.
And like starting October 1st, so how long ago was that? A week and a half ago, almost.
8 days ago.
Yeah, 8 days ago.
It is the 9th as we record right now.
They've been taking
7.125% sales tax. in Minnesota.
sales tax, but only for certain states. Unfortunately, Minnesota is one of them.
Freaking libs.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. How do you?
Yeah, I was going to ask Blues Brothers, when are you going to take off your glasses? His glasses
Never.
and his beanie. He's inside wearing glasses, beanie, and then or not even public,
Hey, I have
professional
that
work
picture.
attire.
I have that picture. We can just use that. We can throw that up.
All right, we're going to throw it up at the, looks like 9 minutes, 15 second mark, about there.
Okay.
Splicey spice.
Splice.
I should
Splice
probably
the
make
picture.
notes. Keep talking.
Okay.
Where's my notepad?
Is it because they're also opening up their own store?
That's in
Texas.
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 Is that really going on in Texas? I know.
It's
I
somewhere.
actually just read something about
Maybe
how
it's New
they're
York.
opening a store in New York, like one of those pop-up stores, which I think kind of refers to and
It's like a real store.
It
yeah, I
sounds
know,
like
but
a-
it says a pop-up store, and I feel like
Last I heard was brick and mortar store.
okay. And you also said Texas, so maybe that's going on to Texas. What I read about in going on in New York was something along the lines of the article made it seem like it was one of those temporary, like, show up for the seasonal kind of thing. Like, you know how, like, Halloween spirit just kind of shows up out of nowhere?
Yeah.
I feel that's kind of what the article made it seem like it was
See, when
going
you
to
said
do.
pop-up store, I thought people just kind of like said boo around a corner.
Yeah.
Whenever you- Gotcha.
Boo. Do you want to buy some? Boo. You were scared. You might also like this stuff.
People vouch about these two things
Based
together.
on your scare history.
People who bought punching bags have usually bought fuzzy handcuffs together. So just saying, bro.
Amazon to open retail store in New York City.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the same thing I read, except for it said pop-up, and it kept referring to it as like a sort of... And of course, I'm kind of stupid, so it might...
We need to invest in 2 more pop filters now.
Online retail giant Amazon will take on Macy's.
Why 2 more
and
pop
other
filters? Is that for
Herald
you
stores.
guys?
I got one there.
Well, I mean, this foam is supposed to act sort of
It's
like
still
a
popping a little bit.
pippity-poppity.
Yvonne more so, but, you know.
Yeah. That's because my Super 55 is radical.
Anyway, go on.
No, that's
Retail
about all I had.
stores.
Something about
Yeah.
sales tax. Amazon.
They have in real stores now.
Yeah, boy. What were we talking about? Oh, I was gonna say, since you were talking to Zach, Black Stallion, dark chocolate as we like to call him. So we were in the lunch area at St. Thomas in the student center, and I was throwing away some stuff, and there's like a small hallway, like a small doorway.
Yvonne, say Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
How about I just say 1P?
Yeah, you're good.
All
right.
So we were in this little doorway, and I was kind of like had my back turned to the doorway,
All right.
and I turned to my
All
right
right.
to turn around and go out that doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and there happened to be somebody coming in.
He slaps the woman.
No, she was, well, we'll get to that part.
It wasn't Meredith, was it?
No,
Okay.
no, Meredith is actually nice.
Actually.
Well, no,
That
okay.
persona she puts on at the gym is ridiculous.
Well, no, she's nice. She's a nice gal.
Yeah, so is the Virgin Mary.
So anyway, moving on to getting to why that's relevant.
The Virgin Mary?
No, the
Oh.
niceness.
Oh, okay.
So this girl goes, "Excuse me," because I bumped into her. But I didn't hear her say that because I was in the middle of saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry." Moving out of the way. And Zach was just fuming about it. He was like, "I can't believe she said, 'excuse me,' for like half an hour, 45 minutes afterwards." He's just sitting like he's more upset about it than I am. He's just sitting there going, "Wow, why can you even believe she would say something like that?" And I was like, not really. I mean, that's kind of a bitch thing to say. Bitch, not in the derogatory gender specific kind of thing, but in like the bitch, like that's a bitch move. Like I can be a bitch. I'm a guy. This girl happened to be a girl, and she also happened to be a bitch. Okay. But
As most girls tend to
issue.
be.
Here's the issue. What's the thing? She was also Islamic.
What do
She
you
was
mean?
wearing the thing.
Not.
What is it called? An imam or whatever?
Imam is a religious leader.
Oh. I forget what it's called. She was wearing the
The head.
thing. Yeah.
The head
Not
scarf.
the burqa.
The burqa is the
Yeah, no.
entire deal.
Yeah, the
We
burqa
have
is like
we
the-
have
No,
Google.
not a burqa. It was just like yeah. So she was wearing that, and Zach was like, "Oh God, I swear, this is why I wish that we had equality, cause like if a guy were to
Hijab.
say that to you, he probably would have been decked in the face."
In Lewis, it's a hijab.
Hijab, that's the one.
Good job.
Yeah.
I knew it was a vowel noises. Okay, we're
Or
not gonna
your.
make any jokes about that.
You an ass.
No, but Zach starts going on and on about equality and how, like, if that were a guy, if a guy were to say something like that to another person, the guy probably would have gotten
Decked.
decked. Yeah, no kidding.
You gotten shuffled so hard.
Probably would have. And so he turns to me, he goes, "Dan, why didn't you punch her in the face?" And I go, "Zachary, I agree with you wholeheartedly on your views in terms of equality about how, and not just that we should just go around punching girls, but that if somebody were to instigate and probably throw I'm more of a defensive person, so like I would never throw a punch unless somebody threw one at me, regardless of gender, race, whatever. But Zach goes on and on about like, oh, Dan, you should have just, you should. And I was like, okay, here's the thing, Zach. I agree with you, but I also know when to pick my battles. I would have had a double strength force against me. She was both Islamic and a girl.
You'd have had like
I would have
19
had
white
hate
knights.
crimes painted all over me. Like, oh, look at this kid.
This white Catholic kid from the suburbs going to a Catholic
Yeah.
college beat this Muslim girl
And so
after he knocked into the door.
And so we're walking along, and then we go and sit out in at a table, kind of in the more common area. And at the table next to us, there's a girl who's about 25, and Zach goes like, "Oh, Dan, don't you just like the idea of equality? Can't you just wait for those times?" So yeah, when a girl and a guy can just duke it out. That's what I said. And this girl next to us just starts laughing really hard. It's really funny.
Okay.
And then he goes like, "I'm sorry if that was awkward or offensive."
I don't
Because
remember-
it's Zach.
I don't remember what part this had to do with the second part of Tax Corner,
Okay.
but
Sales tax.
yeah. Anyway, ready for my first topic?
Yeah,
All right.
of course.
Fuck you.
Well, no,
Ivan.
actually,
Haven't
that
tried to
part
swear
was
as much.
relevant to you talking to Zach.
Yeah, I know. I love Zach, but I was supposed
Something
to.
happened with the audio. It's not
yeah.
like overlapping.
Yeah, it's working though. It's still recording.
Okay.
I was supposed to actually. The reason why I was supposed to not do the podcast today was Zach wanted me to do a job with him, and then he canceled on me this morning, which is why I sent you that text. Hey, you're not busy this night or tonight, so maybe I'll just send him a text.
You're not busy anymore tonight.
You're coming over. So maybe I'll just send him a text like, "You're coming over. You're gonna talk into a
Oh.
microphone." And I'll
Halfway through, starting the walking cast.
My name is Christopher Walken,
and I'm Christopher Walken.
and over here to
Welcome.
my right we have another Christopher Walken.
Welcome to the
No
walking
relation.
cast.
No relation.
Welcome to the walking cast.
Anyway, and that'll be next week. The walking cast comes next week. Anyway, I'm gonna just text him like an hour after I'm supposed to be there. Just be like, "Hey, I'm not coming today." He'll be like, "What happened?" I'll just be like, "I'm too stupid. Why did you text me earlier? I've been texting the wrong person all day."
Wrong black stallion.
The wrong black stallion on my phone. Yes,
He was a legitimate black stallion.
which really pisses me off because
I was wondering why the responses were all like.
I'm more impressed at the horse can type.
But only
Those
his
snap-
dialect.
Those Snapchats always seemed really weird.
I thought it was just Zach from Weird Angle. Like maybe his butt cheeks or something. Anyway, so for those
Zach's
of you,
butt cheeks are really funny looking.
I have an HTC One M8, and my phone is connected to my Facebook and my Google Plus account. Just because I need a Google Drive. And anyway, it changes my contacts and updates them. So I have people in there who I've never had before that I didn't put them in there, just automatically in there via Facebook. As well as it changes names. No longer is Zach in there as Black Stallion. He is Zachary Hurdle, parenthetically spoken, Google Drive. Which makes me mad because now I can't text the Black Stallion.
That's frustrating.
Anyway, so 10 years in the future,
Mm-hmm.
you have the option.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know both of you are going to say no.
Okay. Yeah.
All expenses paid.
10
Everything's
years, all
fine.
expenses paid. Okay.
Are you going to go colonize Mars?
Colonize
Yeah,
Mars?
everything, they will put you in a cryogenic sleep while you're on the way. As soon as you get there, there's food. Everything is ready to go. The base is set up. You can do it as if it was regular soil to grow food on Earth. It's a biodome. It's fine. Everything's perfectly fine. It's Mars, and it's you and 4 other people. 4 other randomly picked people.
Ooh, interesting. I guess I'm completely open to it.
I'm going to preface it with because this is an actual mission. They're taking applications for a
Colonization.
what's called a colonization of Mars, and they'll be sending a couple of ships with like supplies, and then they'll send like 5 people.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Good for those people, whoever they are.
Dan Lewis isn't one of those people.
Well, as of right now, no. I
Gotta
guess
go
I
put
would
my
be open
application
to it, but it would obviously kind of depend heavily on the circumstances 10 years from now. Given whether or not
Whether or not
this world here is going to hell.
or your blindness goes away.
Yeah. Me wearing my sunglasses.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You won't need them as much when you're on Mars.
Yeah.
Sun's a lot dimmer.
Baloney.
Has a first name. Anyway,
So I see.
but you also got to think Because you got five people total, 4 other than yourself.
But see, like I'm
Somebody's a lone wheel over there.
That's
Somebody's
Greg.
flying solo.
I'm more introverted, so like
Dan Lewis is flying solo.
I'm good with like less people. Like I'm
Right,
okay
right.
with like less. So like that aspect of it, and like the idea of sustainability, like fascinates me. So that would be enough to kind of.
Well,
say,
even
like,
you and I, like, we rather just hang out in a small group of people. We've discussed this
Totally.
at length before.
Yvonne.
Chode. But the thing is that you've also got to, and even though you are introverted, you've also got to think you have problems with,
Excuse me.
you get a problem with someone else. It doesn't matter how rationally minded you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're still going to have to figure out how to come to a mutual agreement or overcome the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And
Makes sense.
And I love you, but man, you are sometimes just blockheaded like Maria in that sense.
Who, me?
Yes.
Hell no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
This is a perfect example right now. You're
No,
not even...
I know when I'm right. When I'm right, I stick to my guns. Well, my response to that is point it out and help me not be that way.
All right.
Because I am open to change and open to working for the betterment of not only myself but other people.
Okay.
I enjoy kind of talking things out and hashing things out and finding
Right.
solutions in a
Right.
very sane way, like
In a very
objective way. Like
civil way,
Yeah.
I suppose. That's how I took it.
But civil is also kind of not
Like when we both say, "Hey, you know, we're being chodes right now. Let's figure out why we're being chodes."
Well, I don't say that. You say that.
Yeah.
Me and Yvonne just slap each
You've
other.
also never had a half a bottle of vodka while playing Beer Kart with
Yeah,
Andrew.
that's true. I have had half a shot of Jameson in a root beer before, though.
Yeah. Was it a half shot or was it a full shot?
I do both.
Oh,
I
okay.
typically stick with a half a shot because it's less overpowering, and you get more of the subtle taste in there.
Okay. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Turn that
Hey,
down.
Booker.
There we go.
Booker T.
I say no to going to Mars.
you dig it, sucker?
I say no to going to Mars.
I knew you would. Okay, so why?
First of all, the people. I'm fine.
It's
being in a small
you.
group.
It's you, me, Nicole, my eventual life partner.
No, Dan's the lone one. You, Nicole,
Okay.
me, Maria, and Dan.
Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'll put it,
Dan can be the Mars economist. He can. He can theorize about math on Mars with us.
okay,
We'll be like,
but
Dan, we have an
as lo-
objective here.
as long as I can take the product moon sand with me, just for the juxtaposition.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, I'm good. Cool. All right.
I'm gonna go pour myself a
Also-
glass of water.
Yeah, you're gonna fill me up too, bro.
Should bring me something.
Downstairs. That's
Beer?
Want a brew? Broski?
Bruh.
All right, now that
The other
irrationally minded, I'm always
Really-
right guy is gone.
The other really obvious thing is that the one thing that I think most people know about me more than anything else is that I am incredibly impractical.
Yeah. Like, especially with hair. You can save so much money
I know.
on shampoo. But at the same time, I suppose you could also save a lot of money by not getting haircuts, which you do.
Yeah.
So, you could do your own.
But,
Just
yeah.
bzz.
And then I'm not a farmer.
I've noticed.
I'd be fucked.
It's one of my favorite things about you.
I'd be fucked.
It's not hard. Put seed in ground, water. Hope get enough sunlight.
We'd be fucked. You'd have to give me some other task other than plant this shit.
You could be the creative part of us.
We're going to make this big sign over here that people can see from Earth.
Yvonne,
From
go,
Earth.
go out of this biodome. It's fine. You don't need your helmet. It's fine.
Don't worry about it. You'll
It's
be
fine.
fine.
It's not noxious gas out there. You're fine.
You're fine.
Just
don't worry about it.
Take this lumber and take it 10 yards that way. If you have any problems, hit this button and we'll hear it inside and we'll think about coming to get you.
Yeah. We'll debate about it.
We'll have
a round table
we will have
discussion.
a grand jury within 17 business days.
We'll have a round table discussion.
Actually, I got something to discuss when Dan Lewis comes back. I'm a people person. I know you know that about me. I love being with people. Half the reason I do this podcast, I love talking. about things at all with anybody at any time.
I agree with you to this point.
I think one of the hardest things for me adapting to being on Mars and having to, thank you, sir, being on Mars, having to adapt to this new, you have 4 other people to talk to. Like, I do have you, Dan Lewis,
Yeah,
maybe Josiah Kohlmeyer,
I have a small
and-
group of friends.
and like Jake Van Kempen are my best friends along with Zach.
Look here.
Jake Van Pancake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my phone. You and I talked about this. I think one of the last times that we
I have a lot of
By
people
the way,
I
I'm back.
like. I have like 6 people I try to actually keep in regular contact with.
because these are the people that I actually regularly talk to. Nicole, my mother,
His girlfriend is Nicole.
my mother, you two, and one of my friends from Moorhead are the only people that I really text.
Bono?
No, his name is
You
Nick.
too. He made a U2 joke.
Yeah, he
Come
did.
on.
Anyway,
His name is Nick. And they
um,
are the only people that I really talk to at any given time.
Is Nick the Dark Souls guy?
He is the Dark Souls.
Okay.
guy.
yeah, I feel like
Bottomless Clip is his YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, he's got an awesome Let's Play going on.
Okay.
holla at your girl. But yeah, and I suppose
He better give us a shout out.
I'll do it when I'm on there on Monday.
good luck.
When I'm with him on Monday.
Have fun. But yeah, and I just the social part would be the hardest part for me. The social part, and then probably actually the leisure part. Like, I assume you probably can't get internet. It's just not possible. The
Where's
Wi-Fi.
the Reddit? Damn it!
How much?
What do you mean? God damn it,
host migration Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is not working.
We do split screen.
You could do split.
You know what the funnest thing to do? Put marathon on.
How bad would a LAN party with 5 people be, though?
What you gotta do? It doesn't matter what first. I've done this before. 1 of 2 things: no sleight of hand. It doesn't matter anything else but sleight of hand.
Okay.
And you either go one of 2 ways. You have to set the sensitivity to 1 and be scoped in the entire time,
Okay.
and that's how you fight. Or you have to be sensitivity 1, but and you can walk around normally and everything, but everything has to be like a 360 trick shot.
Okay.
It just doesn't happen. It's so
Did
much
I play
fun.
that with you once?
I think we did. And
There was
we
somebody
couldn't-
that I played with once.
It was
and
so
all we did was 360s.
It was so fun.
All we did was trick shots.
But anyway, like walking at like Springbrook Nature Center and like outside, that's one of my favorite things to do. So that'd be one of the hardest
360,
things.
360.
I mean, one of the hardest things for me to adapt to, as well as the whole social aspect. If I can keep in communication with most people, and if I could potentially like visit back and forth, I'd be in Mars. I'd go. Not a question.
How long does it take for like a
3 months.
3 months.
Okay. 3 months for what?
Shut down.
For the shuttle to get there.
No, not for the shuttle. How long would it take for like a video like a radio signal to send back?
14 minutes.
14 minutes?
14 minutes is I think off the top of my head what NASA does.
That's
They
not
have to-
bad.
they have to. Right, but at the same time, if I say hello,
Well, I don't mean like
No, I know.
call up. Yeah.
it'd
I
be
mean, like,
it'd be texts most
yeah,
likely,
or not even text, but you could even do video conferencing or like
or video
a
bits.
video.
Snapchat.
Yeah, sending back and forth.
Yeah.
Video messages.
Snapchat is the
Snapchat's the way of the
savior
future.
of Mars.
Snapchat, official sponsor of NASA's Mars program.
Probably takes that long to respond to the message anyway. Because you got to get just
You gotta
the
get
right
the lighting. You
Yeah,
gotta
you
get
gotta
the
get everything right.
pose, the
And then you got to look
face.
through the filters.
Can I tell you
Yeah.
about the time that I went to see Need to Breathe? This was in June.
January, February.
No, it was in June. And there's this
Jan-Sember?
guy in front of us in the line, and he was a total hipster, but he was like a 17-year-old hipster, so he was like the worst kind of hipster. And he was trying to take a Snapchat, and he literally for like 10 minutes, like, oh, my collar's a little wrinkled, gotta fix that, and
He was trying to get it in with
lens
someone.
flare, blah blah blah. He's
is
trying
fine.
to get it perfect, and then as soon as like he had a good one, I peeked down and I was like right over his shoulder. I don't know whether or not he noticed, but it's pretty funny.
So we're gonna go to a really weird part of the show I like to call Martian Tax Corner.
Okay. We need to set up a sustainable system. For every, what's a Martian currency?
The loony.
Mars bucks.
Mars bucks. Okay.
I-
For
no,
every
no,
Mars
we're,
buck,
we're Mars bars. We're missing this. Why? Why not? Mars bars.
Mars bars.
Even better, Bitcoin. We don't have to worry about transporting it then. That's something that we don't have to worry about. taking on
Bitcoin's too volatile, Dan. In a 5-person, we have to sustain each of us. with the amount of currency that is
Yvonne's
readily
hair.
available. We can't just be the U.S. government and print money. That'll cause hyperinflation. Then everything's gonna be like.
I don't know. Inflation's pretty steady right now.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying printing money causes hyperinflation. Yvonne, why are you so bored?
Because I don't know shit about the economy.
Anyway, I figure
Time to learn.
these
That's
days
why we have Tax Corner.
the 8-hour workday is based around the idea you get 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, and 8 hours of leisure.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm not going into public accounting with like a big firm because you work 80 hours a week
Yeah.
for 40-hour pay.
Ideally sounds nice, but in practice,
Anyway,
whatever.
I'm sorry.
I do. Vamp for a quick second. I gotta look something up. Go. So
yeah,
how about the Lakers?
There's a reason why I'm not going with the big four accounting firms, which my university stresses. They're like, oh, the big four is going to be here, representatives of each firm, and go make it, and you get paid big bucks. And I'm like, well, I don't really care about money ultimately.
Oh.
But like, I seriously don't want to deal with
The disappointment I heard.
What did he say?
Okay,
I'm sure
so
he's expecting Mars days. To be
Mars
much longer.
Mars Day. I was gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be like even 25 hours. It's an hour, or excuse me, it's equivalent basically of one Earth day plus 40 minutes. The Mars year, on the other hand, is 387 days. So just about
387?
Excuse me, 687.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
come on.
365. So pretty much just under 2 years, 2 Earth years. So I was gonna go somewhere and be like, okay, well, how do we redo this whole thing, make a new economy?
You age at half the rate. Think about that.
But you died twice as early.
The heaviest of air quotes over here. Just-
You age at half the rate, but you die twice as early.
Yeah, my son just turned 1 and he's already walking and talking. Holy crap.
He's constructing full sentences.
I'm 10 and I'm a college student. Or sorry, in this case,
My son just applied to Martian College, to Martian State.
Mars
he's
U.
8.
Mars U.
U of M.
Oh, that's a local joke. Oh, that's
I don't know. University of Minnesota is actually a pretty good school.
It is a great school.
Anyway,
one of the smartest kids to come from Minnesota goes there. What's his
Joel
face?
Knighton.
Joel Knighton.
Yeah.
That kid, he's a strange kid.
Yeah,
I remember
he is.
going to school with that kid.
Buffalo, 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 Buffalo.
You kind of stumbled over the last
Yeah, I
Buffalo
know.
a little bit, but
Buffalo, 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 Buffalo.
there we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
What's the point of
That-
buffaloes?
That was
That's a
his
full
yearbook
sentence.
quote.
That's an actual sentence.
It's also police, 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 police. That's a full quote too.
So yeah. So like
As well.
Buffalo is a term for somebody from Buffalo.
I understand.
Buffalo is a
Animal. Buffalo
Mm.
as in the bully.
as a bully, yeah. So it's like the Buffalo, 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 Buffalo,
understand.
Buffalo, Buffalo, or something like stupid.
I understand.
Yeah.
We've
I just
lost.
thought
We've
it
lost
was-
literally everybody at this
Yeah.
point.
I thought it
Everyone's
was supposed
gone.
to be something that Joel Knighton would say.
It is something that he picked
It was
for
his
his
yearbook quote.
I dig it.
You want to know what I picked?
I don't know.
Freaking stellar quote by Aristotle.
Of course.
Yeah, wisdom begins
Pants on
with
the ground.
wonder. Pants on the ground, Aristotle.
Sometimes when I think of myself, I get butterflies. That was a good one. Anyway. Okay. Now I want to talk about a little bit of BS that I want to rant about.
Okay.
After that, should I do my topic? Now that I
Sure.
finally have
Why are we making it such a clunky segue? Yvonne! I'm
All
just
right.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yvonne, you're
I love
spilling on your iPad.
Oh, yeah. Check it out.
Check it out. Hydrophobic. Just wipe it on my bed. It's fine.
It'll dry.
I know, it's fine.
It's electronic. It'll fry. That was fun.
You're a doctor.
It's okay. My background is Mega Groudon. Primal Groudon.
What's the difference? I don't know.
What do you
Don't tell me. I want to figure out when the games come out.
mean? What do you
Anyway,
mean between Primal and
so Elon Musk, which actually makes a nice segue because of the whole SpaceX and Mars thing and what this eccentric billionaire. He's trying to open another Tesla factory, plant. And to figure out who's going to, have it, he's putting it out for a bid. Like, hey, we'll let you build it for this much. We'll let you build it for this much.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla cars the Model S are considered to be cars that are good for the environment because they they use electricity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which in and of itself, I want to talk about how much BS that is in a second. But
Because of the coal plants and
everything.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
It's fine. I didn't turn you down. States are starting to say that, hey, we'll remove some of the environmental protection code so that you can build here for cheaper. So effectively what they're doing is they're saying, we'll let you build harmfully to the environment so we can have these environment-saving
Okay.
cars.
I can
which
dig
is
it.
BS because at that point, no, just sit with the cars we have, and guess what? He's going to have to adhere to the code like everybody else. It doesn't matter what the economic implications are. It doesn't matter how much money he has. He has to pay the same price that we all do. He isn't exempt from the law because he has money, as much as everyone else would have you believe. As much as plutocrats would have you believe. Now, my other beef with it, freaking electric cars. If you're getting your power from coal plants, you are so filled with donkey dung that if I kicked you, my
You're
foot would
full of
smell bad.
ass shit.
My foot would smell bad for a week. You have to create, because of the inefficiencies in the electrical grid, you have to create somewhere between 130 and 150% extra power of what you actually want to get to the receptacle, the outlet, the house, whatever it is. So by making these electric cars and having them burn or use electricity rather than fuel, whether it be hydrogen or solar power,
Isn't hydrogen fuel like the most efficient thing out there? Because it basically burns and releases H2O.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hydrogen fuel cells, and I think the only thing with that is you have to actually collect the fuel cells, which are pretty big. I think they're big blocks of carbon or something like that.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I think they're like you just put crystal meth in the car.
Okay.
Shit'll run for days.
But you have to create 130 to 150%. Anyway, and so you're creating
real for a minute.
You're getting all this extra energy that you're sending out, saving nothing. If not, you're burning more at the source because you want to appear like you're helping the environment. I don't give a crap about any of that. Burn gas like the rest of us until it's actually viable, until it's actually a smarter idea. I'm going to now go outside and start my diesel truck and run it overnight.
So what you're saying is Edison is better than Tesla.
Edison's not better than Tesla. Tesla's not better than Edison. I'm better than you all.
Modest.
You mean
And humble,
Edison's
too.
better than Elon Musk? Elon Musk
Yeah,
just
Tesla has
ripped
nothing
off
to do
the
with this.
name Tesla.
Because the internet's got such a big boner for it.
Oh, Nikola Tesla!
He was an underdog.
Look at all the electricity.
Wireless power.
Ooh yeah!
Able to bring down buildings with a single oscillation frequency. Proven to be inaccurate. Anyway.
Funny.
So yeah, there's my little mad angry thing. Now on a lighter note, you have $1 million and you have to burn it as moronically as possible. What do you do? What do you buy?
I would build. First off, I would build a small house.
Okay, small house.
Okay.
Fill it
Well,
with
not
strippers.
small. Not like tiny, like one story, like one bedroom kind of. Like enough to house
Like
2 Neil Peart drum sets. Done.
plus 3 more Neopets.
No family. No family. No nothing. Just.
Well, I mean, like the
I was
house.
expecting enough to like house me, kids, whatever. Enough to house 2 drum sets.
Well, he said burn it as fast as possible.
No, burn it as moronically as possible.
Moronically as possible. 2
That's-
Neil Peart drum sets is pretty darn moronical.
No,
I
I-
only need 1.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop you there for 2 different reasons. One, the first being, those things are
That
gonna
drum set is not moronic.
they're retaining their value.
Yeah.
2, you said that's moronical. That's not a word. You're a moron.
Moronically.
I know.
Moronical. Oh, God, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you are. Welcome to the Sugar Cubes. This is episode 7. I'm Dan. That's Dan. This is Dan. Hi.
I'm Satan.
My name is Satan. Anyway,
$1 million.
I don't even know if that blew up or not. Anyway,
Probably did. There's some
Yeah.
safe. We can just.
Toad's props.
What's
bruh.
up with your thingy? Not
It was because I
'cause he
manually
scrolled
adjusted it.
later. Earlier.
he what?
He scrolled around with it earlier.
Yeah,
What an idiot! Scroll to the end.
I did. It doesn't automatically get back on
You're
the
dumb.
gains train anymore.
Just kidding, Dan. I
But
love
$1 million. House.
House.
Put
you.
you wanna say
Remember, it's
anything
got to be
more?
Moronical.
No, I know.
I love you. I love you so much.
Put like a professional grade studio in the basement. I don't need professional grade, but fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Mhm.
Professional grade studio, but then you
So
have
basically,
to use
build a Dave Grohl house
Yeah.
No,
with
no,
his
no.
$76,000 mixing board.
professional grade studio. He has all the nicest equipment, just perfect software. He's got all the
But he only plays
absorbing
Jew
foam.
harps.
No,
Clarinet.
Jew harps and first act instruments.
Okay.
He's got like the one tom, the bass drum, the snare, and the cymbal.
Okay.
That's it.
nice. Nice.
I don't know how much that costs, but it'll probably be a lot.
It's about $1 million.
Yeah, probably. $1 million poorly used dollars.
Hey man, whatever.
Wait, did you say 10 million?
$1 million, just
Million,
$1 million.
okay.
If you want, you can do 10 million.
Oh, 10 million. I would buy like 7 Neil Peart drum sets. And an even bigger house to hold them all.
I'd buy America. I'm sure China's
10
doing
million.
It. China's doing it.
No kidding.
Anyway,
So
So-
that's funny.
so I think the first thing I'd do is I'd go onto Amazon and buy that like 55-gallon drum of lube.
Okay.
Just have a lot of fun with it. Make like a nice slip and slide.
Just
Wait.
want to see my slip and slide?
If it's a water
really slippery.
if it's a
and
water-based
it makes
lubricant,
me feel all tingly.
if it's a water-based lubricant, I'm so going to go around to like just the front of everyone's like drive or not driveway but walkway, like just outside the door. I'll just pour like a little like a nice thin layer, so everyone gets out and just immediately falls on their face like right at the beginning of winter because it's frozen lube.
Nice.
So
Nice. That's not nice.
otherwise, I'm just gonna go on Amazon. They have for $5 you can buy like 500 live ladybugs.
You're going to spend
Just
$1
buy
million
million.
on
That's so funny. Just release them everywhere.
Not even everywhere. Just
I wonder
like
if they
dump
have
them in
that
like
much
Minneapolis.
Think about it.
This is currently out of stock. We're back ordered for the next 3 months.
Maria and I
Go
wanted
catch
to.
ladybugs.
Maria and I had the idea possibly how funny would it be if we got those and then released them in Marissa's trunk. Because she never goes in her trunk, but then like
The one
the
time.
one day they'll either all fly out or there'll be like 500 dead ladybugs.
Oh, 500 dead ladybugs for sure.
Yeah.
Either that or maybe even
You know what?
Other-
What we should do?
no, I don't.
We should start like pranking people more often. Not just like people we know, but like people. Like
Not
we
even
should
make YouTube videos out of it. Just do it.
Yeah, we should just like silly string like people's cars and stuff.
I
Dan, why did everybody in your cul-de-sac get silly string cars
Except for you.
except for you?
Somebody must be putting me up to it.
I was a good boy this year.
They're holding out.
Santa's a prankster.
You didn't pay Vlad your protection money. I did.
Are you ready for my topic?
I guess.
Jeez.
What's up? Holler at your girl.
What's the
At your
latest thing you've gotten
girl.
into?
What's the latest thing we've gotten into?
Like, what's the latest thing where like you've
the
heard about it?
thing?
Like you've heard about it, just like this is actually really interesting. I'm gonna put some effort into learning more about this.
Podcasting.
Drums.
Yvonne?
I was expecting more of a conversation than just one-word answers.
The latest thing I've gotten into, like really into,
Catholicism. For Dan.
Yeah.
Dan's been hitting the Catholicism wagon pretty hard.
In the Jesus books.
Hitting the Jesus books and hitting the women, yeah.
It took
They're,
me a
they're,
second, I
they're
get it.
mutually exclusive, right? Right?
I get it.
Okay.
It.
Anyway,
Took me a second.
yeah, religion has been a really big thing for me lately. both in I won't talk about it on here just because it's something I don't want to discuss publicly right now.
He's
But-
made a huge ethical change in his life.
Yeah, like after a year of hearing arguments, being in ethics class, and just having inner conflict, that inner conversation that I need to have, I've against like everything I know
probably
and like
shouldn't
my
say what
gut
it is,
intuition. I've changed my opinion on something. I'm now so very, very pro popcorn shrimp.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is it coconut or breadcrumb?
Wait,
Oh, it's breadcrummy. You kidding me?
Okay.
wait, is
Good.
this part of Catholicism? Can I, 'cause I'm behind this.
eat
Yvonne is now
shellfish.
Catholic.
Get behind this.
Popcorn shrimp for days.
Yvonne,
You've never been to Easter Mass?
it's no longer the wafer and the wine. It's now popcorn shrimp and a little bit of
Cocktail
shrimp
sauce.
Yeah, cocktail sauce.
That's terrible. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
But yeah, I've been just looking into that, just all religions entirely, because one of the nice things about being a writing tutor is that it was really okay, because I had a Muslim woman come in today writing a paper about
Did she go? Excuse me.
about Hinduism
When she bumped
while
into
I
you?
sat there believing in Jesus.
Mhm.
So
Cool. That's really cool. No, that's cool. Seriously.
I know
That's
it's just
how
funny.
one of my last classes that I ever took in Moorhead was.
But screw Taoism.
Yeah.
Taoism.
Screw Taoism.
But I took a world religions class as one of my last
Taoism's
classes
interesting.
in Moorhead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure I was the only person in that class that wasn't
Muslim.
religious to any extent. And it was just like, we had to write a paper on like just anything, just as long as it was related to the class. And just like, I've been learning a lot. It felt interesting because it felt like I probably had a different perspective than most people. Like I wasn't looking from one out. I was looking out into all of these different things and learning objectively, not saying
Okay.
like it was more of a learning experience. Like I would imagine if somebody was Christian in that class, they would look at it and be like, oh, I learned more about Hinduism. I might switch to that. Whereas,
Well, I don't know if
position I was
if
in-
you go into religions class and learn a little bit about one religion and you switch, I don't really trust your religious beliefs.
well,
Yeah.
that's not what I mean.
no, I
But
know. I'm
he's
just saying.
looking out from one. Yeah, I understand. That's really
Getting a worldview.
Whereas you were kind of like sitting there taking all of it in,
Yeah.
rather than like, oh, here's what I know. How does that relate to what I
Yeah.
know? Okay.
That and funky guitar.
Religion, funk guitar.
Jesus, funk guitar. Jesus,
Yeah.
funky guitar.
Funky Jesus
And
guitar.
all of this time, I haven't been thinking about what my
Tap on water.
answer is going to be.
Smoke on the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
Tap on the water. Tick, click, 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 click.
All right, Dan. What about you and your 5-gallon bucket drum, or excuse me, 10-gallon bucket drum?
No, we're going
Neil
5
Peart
gallon.
drums.
Okay.
The 5-gallon drum. I really want it. We got to build that.
What are you gonna use for a head?
Well, the bottom of the drum
Yeah.
Latex.
would latex be a good bottom? That's
Probably not.
You can use a condom.
Hell if I know, dude. I don't.
No.
So my idea is
You can try it.
5-gallon drum. Well, 5-gallon drums are cheap. This probably wouldn't be like
I have
super
a lot of
expensive
them.
of a product.
I have a lot of
Project.
5-gallon drums. We
Yeah.
don't need to buy one.
Okay.
I need to buy more wood though.
Yeah.
I need to
Um,
finish that
So I want to
bookshelf.
build a 5-gallon drum snare. I have chains. I want to make as a
Okay, when you say
snare.
chains, I'm thinking like chains that you would drag a truck with.
No,
Like-
these are like chains that you would like hang like think of
I immediately think of the beads that you get for like the hippies walking into
That's
the room.
what I thought.
they're about, honestly they're about that size. So it's like tiny chains. They're not
Okay.
like huge thick chains, but
I
they're still
know.
chains. They're still
I
bigger
understand
than
that.
snares.
How many do you have? Would you say you have 2 chains?
Ha 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 ha. No, I have 10 feet worth. So that and I can just like
5
yeah.
chains. 2 chains.
Yvonne, you're not even anywhere near the microphone.
know.
Every so often, he just kind of lays back on my bed and just like touches the top of his pelvis
Oh, that's bad.
while he wears his Of Mice and Men shirt.
No.
Which, if you don't know that, that's actually a reference to Lenny.
John Steinbeck.
Malkovich. Anyway, go on.
So anyway, my serious thing. I've been kind of
Okay.
focused on like stewardship, like how do we help people.
When you said stewardship, I immediately thought like people that would like show you your seat in the theater.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Just kidding.
Really into the. Okay. Anyway,
um.
when are we ever gonna do that whole feed my starving children
Oh,
thing?
we totally should.
We
really should.
Yeah.
I really want to.
Maybe when I'm supposed to work with Zach.
Like, oh, we're helping people. Sorry. He's like, oh, I'm helping people too. Yeah, we're helping people in third world countries.
And we're helping people for free.
You want to make this a competition? We win.
We're helping hungry black people.
Who don't go to Catholic college.
Not black people who don't have time to move things around in their yard. That's his clientele, though. Not the black people part, but like the people who don't have time to like move things around
Or just
in their
even
yard or their house.
the capability. Like the one
Or
woman-
capability, yeah, that's true.
We
But
helped a
most of
woman-
the time, it's
We helped a woman 2 weeks ago, and she lived in St. Paul right off of Summit. And
capability. I'm gonna go ahead and say capability is directly related to time. How much time you invest into doing it will determine how capable you are.
I don't know.
So if they don't have the time,
She does not look like she can move a full dresser down these
Dan.
thin stairs.
I am going to. I can't remember which scripture passage specifically this comes from, but it's you tell
It's the book of Pete.
You tell a mountain if you command a mountain to move with a proper faith, and it will move. Dan. She's got to be strong, and she's got to believe, and she's got to invest her time wisely, and she will be able to do it.
I just want to. I want to like give nicknames to all the books of the Bible.
So Peter is now Pete.
Yeah, Peter's now Pete. We got
Luke is now
Be-
Lulu.
Yeah, we got Mizzle from Matt.
Book of Mizzle.
The book of Mizzle. The gospel according to Mizzle. By the way,
I'm sure Snoop Dogg loves that
you got-
passage.
What about the gospel according to Jeezy, John?
I gotta put this on my computer, but it's Friar Stan, his rap album that I told you about this morning.
Poetic Invasion.
Yeah.
Nice. Word world.
Yep. Anyway,
I like this.
what are you getting into, Yvonne, other than Nicole?
Competitive Pokemon battling.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that sexually. I meant like romantically.
Like,
I've heard it both ways.
there's a lot more to it
Sex-mantically.
than I had originally thought.
Oh God, yeah.
And
It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's redonkulous.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I have created spreadsheets.
Nice.
You're like me with my workouts.
I have created spreadsheets to track what I'm doing and what I need to do and how close I am to my final goal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm learning how tiers work and what Pokemon belong in what tiers.
Okay.
Which is
How about
a
this?
lot.
How about what do you wish that you could get really into? What do you wish you could get really into? Like
Ooh,
if
I
you
like
just
this topic.
you had
This
the-
is a good topic.
you have the capability, you have the
Not
time.
that yours wasn't even.
But it
That-
isn't.
I like your topic.
I love you.
I'm fascinated with obsessions. Like, remember
know.
when we were doing current
Yeah.
obsessions? Okay, yeah.
We should
Oh,
ask that.
Yeah.
We should revive that.
Yeah.
I'll
But
take
maybe
care-
through Mediocre Studios.
I'll take care of it right now.
Should we do it through Mediocre Studios?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
We
When
should do it both. Let's do
when was
both.
the last time something was posted on the Fellowship of Love and Friendship?
Pretty
A
sure.
long time.
I feel like that
I
should
bet the
just be
last thing
disbanded.
was current obsession.
Probably. Yeah, it probably was.
Current
Okay,
obsession.
so you have
Go
You're
like
the-
our Facebook page right now so that you can contribute to
yeah,
Tell us
your
what
current
Tell us what
obsessions.
you're interested in.
Facebook.com/Mediocre Studios. We're curious as to what you have to say.
Yeah, we really are because we enjoy talking.
Yeah,
and
we're not just
listening and
BSing this
learning
time.
people. No, not like last week.
Last week, I didn't give a shit about what you had to tell me.
But yeah, you have the time, you have the money, you have the capability. Everything is at your disposal. You can get into anything beside bestiality. What is it, Ivan?
Beside
Necrophilia.
bestiality, I was gonna say go with another like taboo sexual preference.
BDSM.
I would want something. I would want Rosetta Stone.
Like the language learning software.
Yeah,
I heard that was crap. Did I hear from
something.
I've heard that's crap too.
Yeah.
Something
But
equivalent.
again, it's
equivalent
people,
and good.
It's like
So you just want to get
what
into
works-
speaking multiple languages. You want to
Yeah.
You want to get into. You want to be a
I want to be
polyglot.
actual. I want to have
Fluent.
something actual
You want to be a polyglot.
Yeah.
What are your 3 languages beside English
That I speak now, or that I would
that
wish
you
to
would?
speak?
That you would.
I really want to learn Russian. I want to make that happen. It's just so hard to do it on your own. With just like trying to look on the internet to find how to do it. I found one place now, and I think I might pay for it because it looks like it would be very beneficial.
Okay.
And I think, what's it called? Babel.
Babel.
Like the Tower of Babel.
Biblical reference.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
What? Book of Genesis.
But like,
Genesis.
it was really helpful. Like I did
Book of J-Dog.
before.
Genesis starts with a G.
I know.
Come on, Dan.
I
Come
know.
on.
Before
But I was
we-
going to say Jenny.
When you were asking me if I wanted to come over, and I said I wanted to finish that something,
Yeah.
I was working on the first lesson to see how it was,
Okay.
and it was actually really helpful and beneficial to learn how to.
And then I ended up going to the Home Depot.
And then you ended up doing other stuff. But I'd like to do that. I think something Middle Eastern would be really cool to do. Maybe Arabic or like Turkish or something like that.
Yiddish.
Yiddish would be kind of cool. Babylonian?
It's a city. What am I
No.
talking about?
Yeah,
What
Babylon.
an
I was
idiot.
gonna say-
What an idiot.
Babylon even have an official language of their own?
No.
Do they just
I-
speak
What's
Greek?
the? What
just-
was the? Oh God.
I want to take a moment just to appreciate the fact that you call yourself an idiot as virulently as you call everyone else an idiot.
Well, that's because we're all idiots,
I know.
including myself,
I know. I just like it.
except for Mrs.
I think
Vale.
it's my spreadsheet.
Can I see it?
It
Anyway.
has all my EVs and
Nice.
stuff.
Anyway, and what were you going to say, Dan?
This.
What?
What about the Middle Eastern, Yiddish,
I was just
Babylon?
gonna say, what was that area called? I can't remember what it was.
Nazareth?
No,
Mesopotamia?
Nazareth.
The Fertile Crescent?
I think it was Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia
Between
was
the Tigris and Euphrates?
was like the
The cradle of life.
cradle,
Yeah.
The very beginning of everything.
that one.
Babylon.
All right, what about you, Dan?
What kind of languages do you guys speak?
What I want to get into. Give me a minute on this one.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. If I were to say 2 specifically, I'd probably spend a lot more time in voice lessons
Okay.
trying to actually get my voice to sound decent
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not a terrible singer.
Well,
I'm mediocre at best. I'm mediocre at best.
we were both like, well,
You know, probably
Not
that and
I mean, obviously, it's like clearly we're not professionally trained here,
right.
but for not being professionally trained, I think we got something.
Right.
So yeah, I think you fit into that very well.
Either that or writing. Like I would just,
Mhm.
the idea of creating my own world just actually, because I appreciate what it is,
Minecraft.
what visual art is,
Create your own world, Dan.
but I'm not good at putting my hands and making it visual.
Yeah,
I have to
the
describe
same
it
issue.
I have to describe it to you, but
So
I can
you're
describe it pretty well.
So you're a wordy guy. You're
I'm a
good
wordy
at
guy, but I'm-
creating with words.
which is weird because I'm a kinesthetic learner.
Okay.
I'm a doer.
Well, that's fine. So Dan's creative with words. I was just gonna say I have the very same the very same issue. I suck at making like physical representations of like aesthetical work, like art, basically. I'm not good at drawing, or
I'm not either.
yeah, I'm not good at drawing.
I'm not even good at winning drawings.
Yeah. Amen to that.
I won a drawing once for a bag of Doritos. It was the greatest day of my life.
Okay, I don't even know. Every time I went to St. Albert the Greats for the fish fry during
Okay.
Lent,
Where's
I-
St. Albert's?
it's Minneapolis,
Okay.
East
Mm.
Minneapolis. I think it's East.
Why
Yeah.
does that name sound so familiar to me?
They have a mall there, don't they?
St. Albert the Greats. No, that's St. Albertville Mall,
Oh,
and that's
okay.
north. Or excuse me, that's west, northwest. But anyway, every single time, if I either played bingo or if I got a raffle ticket, every year I won $25. I gave $5 to the church and kept the 20 for myself because I'm greedy.
You gave, you know.
Gave 20%.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Technically, I gave.
I mean, technically, what's recommended is 10%.
Right.
What's called the stipend.
Right.
So like 20%, whatever. I wouldn't call that greedy. I think you gave just fine.
I don't even when I bought these jeans. I felt good.
So what was I saying?
what you'd like to get into if you have the time, capabilities, money, everything.
No, I said something. We were saying something else.
I'd really like to be in skydiving.
Oh,
too.
we were talking about creativity.
I was talking about somebody. I was skydiving with somebody yesterday. He told me I should come along because he goes skydiving for like $22 per time per jump.
That's not bad.
I know.
That's really not bad.
He's like, might be $100, $150 for your first jump. I'm like, I'll do it.
Yeah, because you got to get somebody else up there.
Gotta get strapped to another guy's frontal region.
I can feel him.
Steer
Body
left,
heat.
steer
It's
left.
just,
He's a little too excited about jumping. Anyway.
No, that's just for like attachment, so like you guys stay together.
Oh. Now I understand. Fits like a
So what I
glove.
want to get into, it kind of couples with one of my current obsessions, which is kind of getting into drumming. I feel like I want to get into kind of the creativity, like the original side of music with drums, but like playing with people.
As in the history, playing the old music,
No, he
creating...
wants to be able to play with
Original
people and
stuff. Like, I
create
wanna
his own.
Create say like a jamming, like a create something out of nothing.
Oh,
kind of
like we're
thing.
going to do on Saturday?
Yeah. So like you guys play something, I kind of jump in with what's going on in my mind.
Right.
Like I've always wanted to do like original music and be creative in some aspect. And
Right.
photography has helped me be creative in one way, and now drums I actually kind of understand more or less. I mean, I'm not super deep into like music theory yet with drums, but I actually have an inclination towards rhythm and understanding of this beast. So as I sit next to Yvonne, who is probably like my sensei, I guess, right now.
Senpai.
Senpai.
Kappa.
My senpai. I'm his little babby apprentice learning drums. No, it's the one thing that I kind of feel like I'm taking to fairly naturally, and so I want to kind of learn how to actually exploit it.
Okay. Exploit.
What?
No, I just
Exploit my
I know, but my jump to connotation is just like
take
negative.
really bad advantage of.
Yeah, you're gonna extort it, if you will.
I'm good at this.
I'm good at this. I'm gonna reap it for its benefits. Which I suppose is kind of what we're doing with podcasting. I mean, we're reaping the benefits of us just being goofballs. But I don't really know what the benefits are. People don't comment. People don't like. People don't.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody subscribes.
Nobody
So-
likes us. Everybody hates us.
So if you want to change that, Facebook.com/Mediocre Studios, YouTube.com/Mediocre Studios, Twitter.com/Mediocre Studio. Just one.
Make us feel good. Give us a like.
Or not even. We're not even technically. I don't even know what our URL on YouTube is because Mediocre Studios redirects
We have time right now.
redirects to someone else. Vamp. Phil Air.
Fill air. So,
How about the Lakers?
yeah, how about them Lakers?
Maddie, I'm
I
busy.
don't even care.
You don't care.
I don't even care
Hockey
about
season?
basketball.
What was I gonna say? My last. Dan, you remember that one video that popped up a couple months ago? Maybe it was almost a year ago now, of these Russian guys, and they go on YouTube by On the Roof, and they were like the ones who would like climb those buildings and like hang off of like a bar hundreds of feet up in the air and just film.
Mustang Wanted is what they were called.
No, they go by On the Roof. Suck it. Suck
Are
it.
we thinking of two different things?
Look it up right now.
Hold on, I one thing at a time, man. I gotta.
Too many things to look up, bro.
Yeah. A little busy. Okay, so we have 102 total views. Yeah.
Nice.
buddy.
Across 7 videos.
4 views on the
What?
podcast
Oh wait, no,
last
6
week.
videos. What?
Of
What?
Kidnapping babies.
What?
Kidnapping babies got 4 views on the podcast.
What?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, okay, so podcast episode 1, 39 views, has no subtitle. Episode 2, no subtitle, 13 views. Then we go up again. Sugar Cubes episode 3, religion, philosophy, and sexy sex, 23 views. Then we go back down with the man with the golden voice. It's just all downhill from there. Even with Kanye Beats the Handicapped, we still didn't get that many views. We got 10. Come on, man.
Dan over
What
here
was the one that had the
complaining.
most views?
I don't, just episode 1.
Oh.
When
That's-
we were doing stuff and stuff. What am I doing here? How
One
do
that I
I?
wasn't a part of. Can't
Yeah.
take credit.
Yeah, suck it. Anyway, but go on.
So
What
look
was
up
the
on
URL?
on the roof.
I'm trying to figure that out. I don't.
Why didn't you just go back? Why didn't you just look at it when
There
you're
we
on the page?
URL, mobile uploads, blah 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 blah. Fill time. I gotta figure it out.
Okay, so this video of these guys who would go up on the roof and just basically do those daredevil kind of video and record them. Well, they did the same thing in Shanghai. They climbed the Shanghai Tower. So basically, they climbed the tallest building in the world and recorded video. And then they recently went to Hong Kong and they climbed the Hong Kong online building, something like that. And so, you know how Times Square has like a big like jumbotron kind of thing. This building has one of those on top, but it's also a skyscraper, so the thing is way up top. So they climb on top of this building, and they have a drone flying around recording them. Like first they're walking around, and they have their GoPros, so they're filming it from first person. And then they have a drone flying around, and they're like waving at this drone, and it's super high quality film too. And then they like snuck computer equipment up there, hacked the screen, and played their like original video, like on this screen, and it says
Nice.
like "What up, Hong Kong" and flashes and stuff. Super. So they like hack this building's jumbotron while walking around up there, and then they run down, and like before they exit back into the public, they like have to change their clothes and everything. It's really interesting. So Dan, I know you're a little prissy girl about heights.
Not really, actually. I've
Well-
kind of gotten over that.
Oh, well, you told me that one video that you the original video. You said you
Yeah,
you
yeah.
couldn't even watch it.
I can watch
I think
it,
we
it's
should
just-
get into that. We have plenty of billboards we can climb up.
By we, who do you mean?
Everybody
Me
buddy
and
Vaughn.
you and Dan.
I'm not having any of it.
I can't figure this out. I gotta. Okay, one more. I'm just gonna Google it. How to set a YouTube URL.
Professionalism.
Maybe this is why we only have 23 views. Everybody goes to Mediocre Studios. It goes to the other guy.
Then you unfortunately can't add it. If you have blah blah blah, Google identity, see this credit, blah blah.
It's
Make sure to sign into-
user /
Go to
Mediocre
advanced
Studios.
settings, channel settings. What? Under channel settings, click create custom URL. But channel settings is just overview. Has nothing to do with channel settings.
Maybe you already have one, Dan.
Here we go. Mediocre Studios. Oh, I can't type. Sorry, the URL is selected. Mr. Mediocre Studios. Nah. What do we want to do?
Mediocre at best.
Mediocre D&D?
Try mediocre at best.
Mediocre at best. Taken.
I think I have that one.
Oh, Yvonne has it. Son of a
Dick.
bitch.
Cool. Mediocre D&D is the email I use.
Maybe just try mediocre.
YouTube.com/ I feel like that's going to be taken.
You never know until you try, Dan.
That's taken.
Mediocre sugar cubes.
Mediocre 420.
Jibla. Oh, jeez. Maybe mediocre production. I don't know. What do you want to call ourselves? Mediocre Productions.
No, Mediocre Studios. That's our
Try
that's our mark.
studio.
Mediocre
Singular.
Studio.
Because we're really only one studio here.
There we go.
Got
Yeah.
it. So everybody go to youtube.com/mediocre studio.
Just the singular. You'll know it because there will be a big yak.
Yeah, you'll see our logo.
Yakety
yeah.
yak.
Don't talk back.
Yakety yak.
Cool.
Yakety
So
sacks.
that's taken care of.
Okay,
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
now we're getting into Swedish wannabe top 40
Haba,
pop
haba,
disco
zoot.
rock.
Zoba, zoba, hi, tang, a bum bum. Haba, haba,
What
zoot,
does a
zoot.
fox say?
Oh, let's stop.
I missed that song.
I don't. I've never understood why that's such like a. One of my uncles at the cabin would like whenever he was doing drunk karaoke would just, oh my god, he was all over it. Mind you, this guy's probably
Fox song again.
he was probably 320, at least, with a big, thick plumber mustache,
Nice.
Good for him.
and probably
I like your uncle already. I've never met him.
probably wearing some form of camo. Okay, well, what is he? He's my second cousin's. No, he's my cousin's husband, whatever that is.
So he's your cousin-in-law.
Cousin once removed, I think.
Oh, I don't know how that works.
Whatever. You guys want to go get food?
Yeah, we should go get food.
All right.
Curly fries.
Well, this has been Syracuse Podcast, episode number 7. We are no longer high energized white guys that like curly fries. We're now 3 white dudes about to go get some either curly fries or some bad Chinese food.
Bad? That's the best Chinese food around.
I know bad Chinese food is
Isn't
the best.
it Mongolian barbecue?
That's
buffet?
Khan's.
Oh, that's Khan's.
I don't like
Khan's is
Khan's.
so good.
Khan's is really good.
I do not like cons.
You
Are Satan.
are
I
yeah.
am Satan. We've been over this with that lady at Picker Square.
Yvonne,
Yeah.
you have not lived until you've come to love Khan's. Maybe that's why he's agnostic. He doesn't like Khan's.
The Mongolians are Christian.
No, but Yvonne hasn't eaten Khan. Yvonne doesn't like Khan's. He also doesn't like Jesus. Coincidence? I think not.
Sounds like a campaign ad.
You sound
You don't like Khan's. We should.
Yvonne doesn't like Jesus.
or cons.
Yvonne
Don't
also
vote.
doesn't like cons. No, wait, no.
This has
Yvonne
been paid for
doesn't
by
like
Mediocre
cons.
Studios Productions.
What?
This has been paid for by Mediocre Studios LLC.
Yeah.
Doesn't like cons.
We should incorporate.
He probably doesn't like Jesus either.
We should not
I
incorporate.
was supposed to say $750 to make an LLC
Yeah.
when we had
We
24 viewers.
And then we'd have to like file tax returns and stuff. We shouldn't
Kyle
incorporate.
tax
we should
returns
not
for no money.
we should not incorporate until we hit at least 1,000 subscribers.
We should not incorporate until we actually get some sort of income stream.
At least to
not
pay for the LLC.
Yeah. No, seriously though, we should.
No, I know.
I wouldn't mind incorporating Tax Corner here because
We should do it after we get on iTunes.
and make money. We should make money first. So if you guys want to go to
.com/Mediocre Studios
and give us money, then we can incorporate,
I think maybe 3 more episodes,
and
and
then
we'll
we can
finally put it
invest
on.
in good equipment, and then we can like film some crap.
What is it? It's 3 more episodes, and we're going on iTunes.
I think we should go 8 more. I think
15.
we should hit 15.
Okay, so let's round it off. The first Monday of next year of 2015, we go straight to iTunes. Then, if we'd really appreciate it, just give us your feedback. Rate us 5 stars, 1 star. I don't care. 5 is preferable though. So I do care a little bit. Give us a rating. Give us a
Dan,
review.
we're gonna
Tell
be-
us. We'd love if you could do that. That'll be the first Monday of the new year. So I'll quickly look at the date for that. What, Dan?
That's gonna be.
That'll be
That'll be
the
like
5th of January.
Yeah.
That'll be my mother's birthday. What better gift to give her than the knowledge that
son
her
on
son
iTunes.
isn't a total mess up?
Mom, my gift to you this year is I am on iTunes.
No, the gift to her is the fact that I'm not just a complete screw up with my life.
Mom, can you give me $15 so we can host an RSS feed so we can go on iTunes?
Mom,
It's
I'm
your
not,
birthday
please.
present.
Mom,
Mom, I'm not a screw up. I'll totally make money off iTunes.
please, Mom. Mom, no, what? No! All right. So, yeah, Facebook.com/Mediocre
Mrs.
Studios.
Dale.
YouTube.com/Mediocre Studio.
Let's go eat some food.
Twitter.com/Mediocre Studio. I'm Raising.com/Mediocre Studio. We all love you. Yvonne, not so much.
Bitches.
Bye.